In the Talmudic era, the sages had a practice of asking permission from their accompanying angels to excuse themselves from their presence before entering the restroom. We don't have that practice anymore because it was really only meant for those who possessed true fear of heaven, the type of fear of heaven where the Shekhinah rests upon the individual. Even though today, where we still have the accompanying angels, if someone were to excuse themselves from the presence, it would come off as simply being as an act of haughtiness. So the Shulchan Aruch says that this custom is no longer practiced. The sages taught that the Shekhinah is positioned to the west of the world. So if someone finds himself in a situation where they need to relieve themselves outdoors that's not closed by any walls, he should position himself either north or south and not east or west. That's for being out in the open. If someone is indoors in a restroom, it doesn't matter which direction he's positioned. Since there are walls, the direction doesn't apply anymore. In the restroom, we still have to maintain our modesty, keeping oneself covered until the point of right before sitting down and getting up. In the middle of the night, even in complete darkness, out of modesty, a person has to shut the door completely while it's in use. And it's necessary to even postpone it for a few minutes in order for someone to find a suitable place. The prohibition of not to be repulsive is overridden for the sake of self-respect. Especially for Torah scholars who are always being eyed by the secular and ignorant people to find faults in the religious people. So, because the poskim included modest behavior as one of the Torah's mitzvot, this applies to everyone and not only Torah scholars. It's permitted to postpone the urge if it's for a medical treatment or examination. In Shabbat 108, it tells a story where Shmuel wanted to cure Rav from a certain issue he had. He had a few different types of foods that would help his condition. And once Rav consumed the food and he felt the urge to relieve himself, Shmuel actually went to block the way into the restroom because he wanted the healing substance found in these foods to absorb into his system and cure his problem. So from this we learn that postponing for medical reasons is allowed. The Talmud teaches that anyone who behaves modestly, even in a restroom, will be protected from three things: poisonous snakes, scorpions, and demons. Some add and say that he will have pleasant dreams as well. Rashi says that because this person behaves modestly in a restroom and tries not to be noisy, any snakes nearby won't notice him, and even the demons will respect him and not harm him or frighten him while he sleeps.